Hello and welcome back to another episode of Come Back Stronger, where we bring you stories of people in your community and across the country who have overcome insurmountable odds and gone on to reach their best life and have gone on to help other people come back stronger too. I'm Dana Brooks and I'm joined with my law partner Jimmy Fasig.
Hello.
And we are here to bring you the story of Jailah Armstrong today.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Jailah.
This one's kind of a tearjerker because
Yeah, it is.
Jailah has overcome brain cancer.
Stage 4 brain
Stage
cancer.
4 brain cancer. At 12 years old, she was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer, but not only did she have cancer in her brain, but it had already spread into her spine, and she ended up having to have brain surgery, and she ended up having to go through chemo and the whole 9 yards. She had to do everything to get better. She went from 105 pounds to 74 pounds.
Yeah.
I mean, she struggled through this and she has come back stronger, and she's come here to tell our story. One of the things, Dana, that I love so much about Jailah's story, and it's about so many people that we see on this show, is that the reason why I think the reason why she was able to make it through was because she believes that she's here to serve a higher purpose.
Yeah.
She be there. It's her life is bigger than her. Her life is for her family and for the other people. That was what I loved about her story.
And like so many people, her faith was a big part of it. But she's a very important person to us because of who her mother is. She's someone who works with us at Fasig Brooks, and I think sometimes that's why people get into personal injury and get into helping people who have kind of been knocked down for a minute, sometimes not so bad, sometimes catastrophically. And I think, you know, it's not surprising that her mother works in an environment where she helps other people as much as she's helped her own daughter. So I can't wait to share this story of Jailah Armstrong with you when we come back right after the break.
And you know what the insurance company offered him? $5,000.
That
He's
was the initial offer.
He's completely blind, and they offer him $5,000. Ask him to sign a release.
To a lot of people, especially when they're hurting and when they're down and when they're vulnerable, $5,000 is a life-changing amount of money. And they're not looking at the value of what has been lost. They're not looking at what it would take to make that person whole, which is our job. That's our job. Their job isn't. Their job is to save the insurance company money.
Right.
And they look at this person and they go, I bet $5,000 would get your full attention. And they come in and they dangle it with a settlement release, and then once you sign it, you're done. You can't come back to us and ask us to wave a magic wand and make that go away. That can't go away.
My client didn't accept the $5,000. We took him all the way to trial. We got a $5 million verdict.
And we are back. We're going to watch Carrie Roan's first segment of her interview with Jailah Armstrong right now.
Hey Jailah.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us on our show today.
Yes, ma'am.
We've known you for a long time because your mom works at Fasig Brooks and we're lucky enough to have her. She's amazing.
Thank you.
But it's really cool to have you on the show.
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us a little bit about what happened to you with your health, because I know you've been through a lot.
When I was 12 years old, I was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. It was the name of it was metroblastoma.
Metroblastoma?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And when I went to the doctor, for migraine headaches, and they were going to send me home for it, but my mom asked for a CT scan, and it came out that I had a mass on my brain, so they rushed me to Atlanta, and
This is when you were 12 years old?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. And so you just thought you had a headache?
Yes, ma'am.
Or a migraine. Thank God your mom asked for that CT scan.
Yeah.
And you know, she's worked for personal injury lawyers for a very, very long time, so she knew what to ask for, but I'm sure glad she went to battle for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And so they rushed you up to Atlanta?
Yes, ma'am. And when I got there, well, they only thought it was just a tumor. Yeah. But when I got there, they did a MRI or a CT scan, and they found out that it was cancer cells in my spine. So they diagnosed me with stage 4 brain cancer.
That's a high stage too.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And then what happened after that? Did you receive chemo and radiation?
I had to have brain surgery, and they removed as much as they could, but I still had cancer cells in my spine and a little in my brain. So after that, they told me I went to Winship. It was where I received radiation, and I had radiation for 6 weeks.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am.
As a 12-year-old girl.
Yes,
And you're
ma'am.
22 now.
Yes, ma'am.
So after your radiation was done, were you cancer-free, or did you have to do more?
I had to do chemotherapy for 6 months.
What was that like?
It was a lot. And during radiation, I had lost my hair and stuff, so it was hard,
Yeah.
especially as a kid.
Yeah, and especially as a girl, you know, because we identify ourselves with our hair so
Yeah.
much, or
Yes,
by our
ma'am.
hair, or we hide
Yeah.
behind it.
Yes, ma'am.
And especially at 12 years old, because that's the hardest part, at least for me, 12, 13.
Yeah. Yes,
I was
ma'am.
so awkward and so gangly and weird.
Yes,
So that's a
ma'am.
lot to go through as a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
But you're beautiful now,
Thank
and you're on the other
you.
side.
Thank you.
So what was the most challenging part of that for you, or what were the top 3 most challenging parts?
Well, losing the weight, I went from 105 pounds to 78.
It's tiny.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's okay. What I love about you being so open is I love the fact that people are going to watch this who might have cancer right now, or they might have a kid or a parent or a spouse who has cancer,
Yes,
and they'll
ma'am.
be inspired. I'm going to cry. You're going to cry. But they'll be inspired listening to you because you went through stage 4 brain cancer as a 12-year-old.
Yes, ma'am.
And here you sit strong and healthy and beautiful and accomplished and successful. And I want them to see that so they can see the hope and they can know that they can come out the other side just like you did.
Yeah.
So it's good to share this, and it's good to cry together.
Yeah. And when I was in 8th grade, I started writing about what I went through.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to be writing a book
That's awesome.
about what I went through.
What are you going to call it?
Survivor.
What it's going to be in your book? What are you going to write about?
The challenges I faced of going through cancer.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's okay.
I questioned God.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's normal to question that. And how did you resolve that question, or have you resolved it?
He was using me to help others.
Yeah, because he knew that you were strong enough to get through
Yeah.
it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I imagine you got pretty sick with
Yes,
the
ma'am.
chemo and the radiation.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
What did you use, like, during that time period as a little girl? What did you tell yourself to get through it? Like, did you watch a TV show, or did you say prayers, or what did you do?
I said prayers, and I kept the faith, and for the help of my family and the others, I got through.
Yeah.
It's a lot of times I want to give up.
But you didn't.
Yeah.
What did you tell yourself in the darkest moments when you were like, I can't do it anymore?
That it's other people out here who need me to, in the end, to help them get through stuff.
Right,
So-
like your mom?
Yeah.
Sorry, you're making me
Yeah,
cry.
yes,
I
ma'am.
promised her I wasn't going to cry.
Yeah.
But that's true, though, because
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
sometimes your life isn't just about you. It's about your parents
Yeah.
or your loved ones, your spouse, your children, other people that want you to stay here.
Yes, ma'am.
So you fight for other people sometimes.
Yes, ma'am.
So going back to your brain cancer, did you have to go through like cognitive therapy or training or occupational therapy afterwards to learn things like how to speak and how to walk and that type of stuff?
Yes, ma'am. I went to, after I had my surgery, I had to have, because it was hard for me to hold my head up and stuff like that, so I had to go to physical therapy, and I did that for like a week. And when I came home, I was riding a bicycle, and my mom was upset because she was like, I just had stitches put in.
A lot of them too.
Yes, ma'am. But I always looked at it as God has greater So.
And so you didn't have to learn how to talk or walk or write or anything. You came out of the surgery like pretty good?
Yes, ma'am. Everything went good, but like the side effects from cancer, from the radiation. So I had bleeding on my brain, and they thought it was stroke. I was having a stroke, but I couldn't use the right side of my body because the left side of my brain was affected, which caused my right side for me to have deficits on my right side and not be able to walk, and I would drag my feet and I couldn't write anything. So one of my friends had to help me write. I still went to school as I was going through this because I didn't want to stay at home and be sad and stuff like that. But when I was able to go to school, I went.
I bet that really helped to kind of keep a normal life as a kid and still see your friends. And
and they helped me get through it, stay positive.
Good. There's nothing like a girl tribe or a tribe of friends to support you through thick and thin, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We've got to take a break, but when we come back, I want to talk about all the good things that you have going on in your life now.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, what a tough young woman.
And brave.
Yeah.
Talk about brave. Going to school, 12 years old, not only going through brain surgery and chemo and everything else, but literally having the right side of her body, having to drag her leg and still going to school. That's courageous.
Yeah, and I think about her mother, who we know and love very much, but I think about if I had a child who was so vulnerable, I think about, how she must have felt seeing her on that bicycle, and how conflicted you must feel because you want your child to have as normal a life as possible, but you realize that they're quite delicate, and they really can't go into the world with the force and the energy that you would want them to, that the other kids that they hung out with would have. So I get that because I had a child who had some special health problems too, and you want them to be normal, and you don't want everything in their life to be focused on what's wrong with them. Right. You don't want it to be, everything in her whole life about cancer. Yeah. And you can tell, it's hard to escape that with her. She needed so much treatment. I mean, a brain tube or all these, university hospitals and moving around, that had to be so frightening.
Yeah. And so what do you think when you listen to the story about at first they just thought it was migraine headaches?
Ooh, thank goodness for Mama's advocacy.
Yeah, you got to advocate for if you are having health problems. This is important.
Yeah.
If you're having health problems and you know something's wrong, you've got to be your biggest advocate. If your children are having health problems and you know something's wrong, you've got to be your biggest advocate. Right. Because what if they didn't catch that brain tumor in time?
Yeah, time was of the essence with her, no doubt, no doubt. And thank goodness her mother just said, this is not sitting right with me. I'm going to insist on more treatment or at least some more diagnostic here. So we'll take a break right now, and we'll come back and we'll hear Carrie Roan's second interview right after this.
They might show up at your door with a check for $500 to try to get you to sign on the bottom line. They will do anything they can to save the insurance company money, and if you hire a lawyer and come back stronger, then you are going to be dealing with them on a level playing field.
You know what I tell my clients is that come back stronger is not just a slogan, it's a game plan. Yes. Because in order to get you fair compensation, we have to prove to the insurance company that you are doing everything you can to get better.
Yes.
And when you do everything you can to get better, if you're still hurting, then insurance company, you better pay. Right. Because we want to make you whole. So it's not just an idea of let's make you better after this horrible thing happened. It's a plan to make you better.
And I think in coming up with that plan, it makes us better lawyers too.
100%.
Because I think having that game plan helps us achieve more and be more successful for the client.
And we are back. We're going to hear Carrie Roan's second interview with Jailah Armstrong and find out what she's done and how she overcame this cancer journey.
So before we left for the break, you talked about how school was helping you get through it. And I know that, you know, since you've been through this process, you've gone through a lot of school, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So tell us a little bit about what your education has been like since you recovered from brain cancer.
So after I graduated from high school, I went to college and studied occupational therapy.
Where'd you go to college?
Albany State.
Awesome.
Yes, ma'am.
And did you miss any time in your high school track? Did you graduate in 4 years?
Yes, ma'am. I graduated in 4 years.
That's
Yes,
wonderful.
ma'am. Yeah.
My gosh, so you overcame brain cancer, chemotherapy, radiation, stroke-like symptoms, graduated high school in 4 years.
Yes, ma'am.
It's like, boom, take that, cancer.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you went to Albany State.
Yes, ma'am.
So you had to move away from home to do that, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Was
I
it-
stayed on campus for a couple years, and then I moved into an apartment with my cousin.
And you were in Albany State for 4 years?
Yes, ma'am.
You majored in occupational therapy?
Yes, ma'am.
So did you have any challenges in college related to the brain cancer and your recovery from it?
Yes, ma'am. Like, my doctor already told me that I would have problems with math and, like, science and stuff like that. But I still didn't let that overcome me, or I just,
Yeah.
because I couldn't, like, with others, when God has a plan for you, well, God, I see that God has a plan for me, so I'm gonna try to achieve it. Anything that
What
I
I
can.
love when somebody tells me that I can't do something, because all it makes me want to do is
It's
show them
gone.
that I can.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
it sounds
ma'am.
like you did the same thing with the doctors.
Yes, ma'am.
And then, so you did really well at
Yes,
Albany.
ma'am.
And what
ma'am.
are you doing now?
So I work at Stepping Stones in Thomasville, Georgia, and it's a therapy clinic, well, office for kids with autism, and I love it.
That's awesome. What do you do for kids with autism?
Basically, we work with their hand grasping, like being able to hold and being able to hold the pencil correctly, and being able to play with other kids, interact with other kids, and
Is that something you want to do for your career?
yes, ma'am.
Do you feel like the experience that you had going through brain cancer and all of your treatment, do you think that that kind of made you want to get into the healthcare field?
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
And-
Why do you?
Because, like, I see that other people help me get through my situation, so I just want to help others get through theirs.
Mm-hmm.
And even though I may not be in a career of working with kids with autism, I still like the fact that I'm helping others.
Yeah. I mean, just this show is going to help others
Yes.
to see
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
Are you doing other things to kind of mentor people that have been through your situation or that might be going through it?
Yes, I have a friend, and she's going through right now.
Oh my
So she calls me.
And you're writing your book,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
When do you think you'll be done with it?
I still have a little bit more, so
Uh-huh.
probably within a year.
That's exciting.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So, what would you say to anybody that's watching that's struggling right now with cancer or with a loved one with cancer?
I would say don't give up, because it's always God may let you bend, but He won't let you break. And your current situation is not your final destination. So you may be going through this one day, and going through, and you'll be through with it another.
I love that.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you cancer free now?
Yes, ma'am.
How long has it been?
It's been 9 years.
Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you still have to get checkups
Yes, ma'am. I have to go every year.
for a brain scan?
Yes, ma'am. And I used to have the spinal taps, but since the last time I went to Atlanta, they told me that I have to go to Eccleston, so they keep me out the children's hospital.
Because you're too old
22.
now.
Yeah.
And did your hair come back?
No, ma'am.
You look gorgeous though.
Thank you.
So even without it, you look just as beautiful as if you had it.
Yes, ma'am.
And what do you have next planned for your career?
Well, I want to go back to school and still become a child life specialist, like to help kids who. Well, I had a child life specialist. Her name was Molly, and she helped me get through
Yeah.
a lot, like especially when I was nervous and had anxiety about having to go through like chemotherapy, and she just helped me out a lot. And I just want to help other kids who may be feeling the same way.
You know, not every superhero wears a cape, and you really strike me as a superhero. And it sounds like Molly was kind of your superhero, in addition to your mom and your family and your friends.
Mom was a big part.
Your mom?
Yes.
Yeah, she's not so bad. We'll keep her around. Right? We'll keep her around. Yeah, your mom's an incredible human being.
Yes,
and you will be a mom just like your mom. You'll be just as incredible.
Yes,
so,
ma'am.
you know, we pass it down in our families.
Yes, ma'am.
But it's just really neat. It's really neat to watch you soar and spread your wings. And I really love the fact that this whole experience for you has driven you in the direction of helping other people overcome the same thing that you have.
Yes, ma'am.
So I can't wait to see what the future holds for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here today.
No problem. Thank you.
She makes the world a better place.
What a classic comeback story.
Yeah.
We're talking about she goes through struggles of her own and she overcomes those struggles, and then the next thing you know, she is using the lessons and the pain that she went through to help others, and that is her goal. That is her, she got educated for it, occupational therapy, which is exactly what people have to go through when they suffer through stroke-like symptoms like she had to suffer through. So that's a classic comeback story, and I just want to re-emphasize the fact that she kept the faith that there was some purpose bigger than her, and that's what got her through. I love her. She's awesome.
I just think of what she was faced with at her very young age, and think about if anybody is familiar with a lumbar puncture or a spinal tap, that's pretty serious. You don't want to go through that. You certainly don't want to watch your child go through that, but can you imagine how helpful it is to, if you're a child who's scared like that, and even though you got parents and you got doctors and nurses helping you, but think about if you could talk to another child, a peer-to-peer contact who said, I've done this, and you're going to be okay. It's going to feel like this, and this is going to happen. I just think she's doing so much good in the world, but you see this so many times with people who have struggled, who have overcome something really, really difficult that sets them apart from everybody else in their world. You know, it could be, I want to become a teacher because a teacher really touched me and really came to me at a time where I really needed that kind of motivation or inspiration. Sometimes it's someone in law enforcement. A lot of people go into the mental health field because somebody really helped them turn their lives around, and they just want to get back. And here we have, and so often it happens with people who've experienced health challenges, really, really mortal health challenges as children. They always want to go into these helping professions. It's really refreshing.
And it seems to me that they are just wiser than the average child. The people who struggle are wiser because they have learned from overcoming those struggles. That's what I think in a big part this life is all about. And we're constantly going through struggles and challenges, but every time we overcome those challenges, we're getting wiser and stronger along the way.
Well, it's what you do with your Comeback Stronger groups. You know, I hope everybody who's watching knows you can join these Facebook groups that are Comeback Stronger. And you know, Jimmy is a large part of it. He leads a large part of it. But so many other people we've learned and met through this journey who have got a lot of stories and a lot of encouragement. So that's what the whole show's about, and that's what the groups are about too. So we'll come back right after this break and we'll wrap up this show.
To me, Comeback Stronger is about starting the case with a plan and with a goal of not just to get back to where you were, but to actually move forward in your life. When an insurance company sees that you've been hurt and you've been in an accident and you've got medical bills, you've got pain and suffering, you have property damage to your vehicle, you are at a very low point in your life. And what an insurance company will do is they will try to take advantage of you. They might show up at your door with a check for $500 to try to get you to sign on the bottom line.
They'll show up at the hospital.
They'll show up at the hospital. They'll tell you not to get an attorney. They will do anything they can to save the insurance company money. And if you hire a lawyer and come back stronger, then you are going to be dealing with them on a level playing field.
And we are back. We are wrapping up our show with Jailah Armstrong, who is a now she's a 22-year-old, but she got stage 4 brain cancer at 12 years of age, and so she's been on quite a path here, and she's done so much with what you were talking about, the wisdom that she's gained, and she dropped some little nuggets on us. What were some of your favorites?
Your current situation's not your final destination.
Okay.
I love it. That is the kind of thing that you can say to yourself when you're going through struggles and you're going through challenges and it's hard to see the light at the end of the tunnel. Just remember this: your current situation's not your final destination.
I could see that on somebody's mirror,
Post-it
note,
yeah, absolutely.
or maybe written in lipstick or something. If you're one of those people who keeps little motivational things around, but you know, it seems trite and it seems kind of, oh, we've heard it, whatever, but not really. You know, you've got to find some way to keep going, especially when you're faced with something and you look around, you're 12 years old, and you're like, there is no peer group, there's no club to join of people who are experiencing this with me. So for her to find her place and to keep going, I cannot believe this young woman went through all of that surgery, radiation, chemo, didn't miss a beat, graduated on time. Then what she do? She goes to college. Then she gets out of college and she helps children who are struggling.
One of my favorite quotes that she said was, she was asked how can you reconcile the fact that God has put her through this pain, or that life has put her through this pain. And basically her response was, he was using me to help others. And so she has taken that to heart. And I believe that kind of faith in life, in God, in the universe, whatever you want to call it, gives people strength. And then you see that strength in her that continues to push her, because she also said that, I mean, she's gone through, now remember, this is a woman that had brain cancer. She's had all sorts of health issues, and she goes to college, high school, college, all the way through, and she's still going to pursue graduate education so that she can pursue a career that's going to help people like herself.
Yeah, I love that, you know, because you can get so mired in it. When you're 12, 13, 14, you're supposed to be thinking about, you know, girls and boys and sports and this event and what am I going to wear and am I cool and, you know, and so she's got the same thing everybody else is dealing with, but then this, you know, layer of, and you may not be here to graduate. You may not be here to, you know, have your mother enjoy all the things that she's always dreamt of since she gave birth to you as a little baby. So that's a lot of pressure to put on a kid, and it does generate some wisdom beyond her years. But I'm just so grateful that she's made it and she's doing so well, but that she's found her mission in life is to give back to people.
I think she's cool. I think she's very cool.
She is. If you know of a good Comeback Stronger story, I hope you reach out to us so we can feature them on the show. Join our Facebook groups and stay tuned for another great show next week. Thanks for joining us.
You know what's funny? When law firms advertise that they'll give a free consultation, every consultation we give is free, unless we can get you a settlement based on your injuries.
Right.
Every time you give me a call, it's free. I want you to give me a call. You know, we're not going to charge you unless we actually get you something for your case.
That's right. You don't have to pay me anything unless I win the case.
Right.
And on top of that, I'm going to pay for all of the court costs and the deposition costs and medical records costs and expert opinions costs. All of that's coming out of my pocket, and if we don't win the case, then we eat those costs at no charge to you.
Right. So we don't take a case we don't believe in because it's not in our interest.
Right.
And we don't minimize or devalue your case because that's also not in our interest. Right. So it makes everything fair.
If you have a lawyer on a contingency fee, you can hire the very best lawyer.